Hello, my name is Deborah Armstrong, and I'm with Armstrong Empowerment Coaching. And I am so glad to be talking to all of you once again. Thank you so much for joining me. Today, what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about networking. But before I go any further, I wanted to tell you a little bit about Armstrong Empowerment Coaching. Armstrong Empowerment Coaching is a for-profit business where I help women leaders navigate any challenges that they may be having within the work environment that they're in or any other space that they're having some challenges with. And so one of the ways that I do that, and one of the methods that I utilize on a frequent basis is that we spend time talking about networking. And so I start off by asking you, who do they network with now? What resources are they utilizing? Do they believe in networking? And if they do believe in networking, to tell me why they believe in networking. Has it been beneficial for them or has it not been beneficial? For many, the common theme that I hear is no, I do not really network because I don't trust people. I can do it by myself. I know more than they know. I do not want others to know of certain challenges that I may have and things that I may not necessarily be great at or things that people will expect of me automatically to know for myself. So what some people choose to do is they choose to network individually. And what I mean by that is they go and they Google resources within their community or how to do um, address certain challenges. What actions should they be put in place in order for these challenges to be fixed? That's fine and dandy. It really is. But you don't want to just stay there. And the reason why is because that becomes what I call a form of isolation. And isolation is a poison that many of us have, especially female leaders of any kind, because we feel like we have to do it ourselves. We have to figure it out ourselves, that we don't want the world to know our inadequacies and our feelings and our thoughts that we're not good enough. I also call when you isolate yourself and you do it by yourself a form of slow suicide. I want that to sink in. Because when you're isolating yourselves from other human beings, you tend to withdraw in more. And you tend to not believe in yourselves because you don't have that cheerleader there by your side saying, yes, girl, you got it, sister. I know you all of that and a bag of chips. Okay. So we need people. Every human being on this earth needs to be seen. We need to become visible and we need a soft, gentle touch. And that soft, gentle touch can look like just a pat on the back or embrace that looks like a hug. Someone telling us you got this. Someone encouraging us and saying, have you tried this yet? Well, that's where my coaching practice comes in place, giving you suggestions of maybe other alternatives that you can try to see if that would be a better fit for you. We only know what we know. And so when we're trying to fight this battle individually, we have to realize number one, we can't. And for those of you that have a faith belief, you also need to know that the battle is not yours, but it's the Lord's. And even though it's the Lord's battle, He's going to send people to you that you need to go talk to, you need to meet with. Okay? So before I go any further, let's talk about networking and what it is. Networking is defined as building and maintaining professional relationships, and I'm going to say personal relationships as well, with others to exchange ideals and information. And as a female business owner, there's many reasons why this is important to do. And I'm going to share those with you because it's going to provide access to resources. It's going to show us what other opportunities are out there. It's going to serve as a form of a mentorship. That maybe you could pick up the phone or text somebody and say, how did you overcome this challenge or this battle? What methods do you utilize? And the list can go on and on. But the most important thing that it does for us is it provides a supportive community that can help overcome challenges and promote sound and solid business growth. And so for those of you that are having these challenges, I want to suggest that you may have people on your team right now that are naysayers and may not even believe in your vision, may show you all and tell you all the negative things associated with pursuing your dreams and taking your company to the next level. Those people, you may not want to use them as someone you would network with. And so that means you may have to move them to the side and find people that are able to help you go to the next level. I want to give you an example. Recently, I met a woman that I knew that she had connections. I introduced myself. I told her what I do and who I am. She admired what I'm doing and who I am. And she gave me a name of someone that she um, values and their opinions, and gave me the information so I could get connection to that person. And so with that, I was very grateful for the simple fact that, this is someone that recognized that this may not be their area of expertise, but if I contact somebody else, this may be their area of expertise. And that's the type of people that you want in your life, because not one person is going to be able to serve every avenue that you need help in. So you start off with one issue, whatever that may be for you, and you go up and tell people who you are. You explain to them what you do and just ask them, this is what I'm looking for. Who would I need to contact? Or are you the person or persons that you do that with? Other examples of networking is find associations, networking groups in your city where you can go and have a face-to-face meeting with other women. Because women, we are so wonderful, as we already know that, but we love to share our knowledge and our expertise with one another. And from my experience, I have always found that within those select groups, there's always somebody there that can once again either help me by being a coach for me, or help me by giving me information, or help me with even just giving me suggestions on how I can make things different and better for me. Now, what does that do to you when you know you gathered all that information and knowledge? It makes you feel good about yourself. It gives you the strength to go forth and do what you really need to do. It helps alleviate some of that fear that you may be holding on to that causes you to want to give up. But I'm recommending, never give up. I want to put a disclaimer out there. If you're looking for somebody to tell you what to do so that you can not think for yourself and you do exactly what they are suggesting, I want to put a stop sign out there for you because you have a mind. You know exactly what you want. You know exactly what you need. Do not be afraid to apply it. Because if it doesn't work out the way we think it should work out, great. What lessons did you learn from that? And remember that you are better than you think you are, and you are more than enough, and networking with others is one of the ways that can lead you to not only discovering who you are, but discovering on how you can take your company to the next level. Thank you all. And for those of you that are new to this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel that is listed below. And thank you once again, and have a wonderful day.